Hey guys, JPA Trades here, back after the long YouTube hiatus. So, yet again, just wanted to say thank you for breaking 69K. Very nice, very nice. We're almost at 69,420 followers, and then after that, I guess I won't know what to do. But without further ado, just wanted to go over the SPX plays and kind of how to correlate SPX and SPY and how I like to trade them and the tips and tools I like to use for it and kind of my mindset. So with that, let's get to it. So just looking at SPX, here's today's chart. And right here is where we high ticked SPX today, right at 3,800. So lately this market's been a real fake breakout, fake move market. It's not really given bulls or bears control as we slowly grind down. Like, it's all obviously a downtrend, but it never goes quite as far down as you think in the same day, and it never goes quite as far up. So when that 3,800 broke, a lot of people today probably were under the assumption that, hey, we're going to keep running up higher. But just from my unusual whales app, so for SPY today, max pain was 375. So max pain, I've gone over this in videos before on the channel, so you can go back on the video in the YouTube feed, see where I've mentioned it, but max pain is essentially where the contract writers make the most money. So normally, SPY likes to close pretty close to these numbers. So under that assumption, I said, hey, might be a worthwhile opportunity to take some puts here. And it happened to work out really well. Off that big sell-off, we went down over 40 points in our, so we took right at the top here, these mega lot. I always say mega because SPX moves a lot more violently and it's a lot harder. You don't want to put stops in it. You just want to set your plan, have your plan, put your capital in you're willing to lose. If it runs, it'll make you more money than a standard play just because of the power it can run. And we saw that today. So right here, 216s, we took those puts. So that lines up right here. Bam. Right at that top, 3801, we broke as soon as it went over 3,800. We assumed the breakout would be fake. Again, it would have been toasted if it continued the breakout, but we're just not in that kind of market right now. Where, I mean, I'm the biggest bull out of anybody, but it's just not pure uppies no more. Sometimes you got to have some downies. So when that's happening, you really want to see where the opportunities are at. So if SPX goes down, let's say you put $500 in this play, you're going to lose $500. I mean, if SPS goes up, you're going to lose $500. But if it breaks down like it does, these calls went to 4.5, and we did more out at 3.9. So almost 400%. So really, really nice move down here. And the reason that we stayed in, and pardon my ugly Google SPY chart here, is it bounced back up again in the last 5 minutes above 375. So I didn't even have time to alert this one. So a lot of people were like, oh, why didn't you post this one? Because literally I put an order in for 0.3. The second I looked down, it was up 100%. And then the second I took a screenshot, it's at 157%. So when that short's still there, you want to be in and out of your money fast, because just as fast as this was going up, these 3760 puts went away because it spiked back up to that 3771. So you really got to be quick. I always say use your limit orders with SPX. Like, a lot of people have the habit of market ordering things, and that's really, really bad for SPX because there's so much volume in and out all day, back and forth, back and forth. You really have to have your limits set. You'll get crazy fills on the buy side, and you get crazy fills on the sell side. Same thing. I'll have to go scroll for it. Pardon all the nonsense we were talking today about the OnlyFans and all that jazz. So yeah, 0.3 to 5.6, so 1,750%. So literally you could change your whole day on just a quarter size play. So let's say you normally do $1,000 for everything. This time you say, you know what, I'm going to go ahead, put $250 in, see how I do. And then bam, just really, really sets the tone, changes the whole day. Really, really good stuff. And if you want to practice, SPY and SPX are essentially just one's 10 times the other. So SPX closed the day right down here, 3750.8. SPY closed the day 37.39. So they're all the same. And before you go into SPX, you really want to practice with SPY. And once you kind of get a good grasp on SPY, then you can move over to SPX. But it's a really good opportunity, especially in these muddy water markets, because you don't really want to. It's hard to swing. Like we swung NVIDIA earlier in the week just because it was so beat down, so downtrodden that something had to give, and the risk reward was there. This market right now is all about risk reward. If the S&P 500 is down 20% in 2 days, the opportunity is probably not there for puts to be lucrative. If the S&P 500 is down 20% in 2 days, maybe it's a good idea to take a call at the close. And granted, you've seen me post them before for bought this for 40 cents. You look up and it's 5 cents because there's about no margin for error in this. So either you're right or you're not. And if you're right, sometimes you can be really, really right. But when you're wrong, you're just wrong. Just snap of the finger, you're gone. So with that, just wanted to let you know, SPX and SPY move identical to each other. Can go against you really quick. Always make sure to set your limit orders in. But it does not take a very big move to get these huge percent returns. So again, 40 points down in SPX. That's this move right here. That's all this is. It's a 1% down in SPY. Netted you 400%. And then at the end of the day, in the last 5 minutes, that 0.37% move netted you 1,750%. So all you need to do when you're trading SPX, size appropriately. Make sure you pick your spots carefully. If you happen to have unusual whales, again, think it's a great tool. I'll put a link in the description. Monitor your max pain when the VIX is elevated. I mean, I'm probably spoiling the max pain video, but when the VIX is elevated, keep a look on this. This is a good tool to have. Market makers are the ones making money right now by selling you contracts. If SPX is down 100, they'll sell SPX puts for $20 at the money. It'll go up $5 and those SPX puts just gets washed away. So the opportunity is there to be profitable. Just got to pick your shots, know your risk reward. And with that, I guess I'll see you all next time, and thanks for watching.